Welcome back to the show. All right, Steve, like promised, we're up on the patio. We got the grill lit. We're gonna kick that up because you want to really get some good searing temperature, so we're gonna kick that up a little later. But tell me show the public what we got right here, man.
Well, this is what we're gonna work with to do the honey glazed duck breast that we've been doing at Blue Dog since we began in 1999. This is just to show everybody what a fine meat and versatile meat that an actual domestic duck is. You can find it at almost any supermarket in the form of at least a frozen duckling, but you can find whole ducks in other places. At Jolie's, we get in whole ducks, and then we break them down into the 4 quarters, and we take the carcass and we boil it into stock, and we use that in all sorts of great things. So it's a great red meat. If you love a steak, you'll love that. And from a fat point of view, you can either really do something great with that skin and make yourself some cracklins on there, or you can make it much lower fat because it's actually quite lean.
Well, I know a lot of people who watch this show, they're big hunters. So what you're saying is that if somebody goes to your restaurant and orders this honey, glazed duck recipe or menu item and falls in love with it and then goes out in the marsh and kills a mallard and then brings it home, it's probably not going to taste like that.
It's not going to be at all the same. And that's, we all love, a lot of us love our wild duck. But domestic duck is a whole different animal in terms of taste.
And you can probably get this at maybe your local butcher. If they don't have it, maybe you can call them and ask them if they can get it for you.
Absolutely.
Or a major supermarket.
Get them to cut it up or break it down because there are all sorts of good uses to the rest of it.
Okay, so that was the raw. Now this looks different.
This is just smaller portions. This is, and it's already been marinated at least overnight in teriyaki, which is what we do for the honey glazed duck
Straight
breast.
up teriyaki, I could smell it. Yeah.
Yep.
Now we're gonna season that before we put it on the grill. You season it after you take it off the grill.
What we're gonna do is the teriyaki is the seasoning.
That's it.
We're gonna honey glaze it later in the process. We're gonna add some honey. We're gonna mark it, put it in. Then after we do that, we'll put it in the oven for a few minutes. Then we'll put a little honey near the end and let it glaze develop.
Okay. Yeah, and like the grill, we're gonna jack it up. We're going to be able to get that surface temperature up to about 900 degrees Fahrenheit, so we'll be able to put some beautiful marks on it. And then you mentioned the oven, which I know in your kitchen you'll put it in the oven, back in the dish. We're going to just lower it and cook it in directly, and we're going to cook it like in an oven. So
it'll work out beautifully.
It's just like cooking in the kitchen. So this is going to be done on the Primo XL, and I think we got a little bit of that. We're going to be doing a little bit of vegetables too.
We'll just go ahead and throw those on the grill and mark them up a little because we can. Because we put something pretty, eat with your eyes also.
Yeah, and this is good, pretty healthy eating right here, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah. But I mean, if you want to eat all the skin, it's not so healthy.
Right.
But if you want it to be a healthy dish, it's very simple.
Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw it to break. Next time you see us, we'll be throwing all this beautiful food on the grill. Don't go nowhere.